Radio SLCC, your online student source. So my name's Kade Butt, and I am here interviewing Jordan Pond and Cody Moulton from a local band called the Gents. They're from here in Salt Lake City and as well as down in Provo. Thanks for coming on, guys.
Yeah, good to be here.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, so the first question I have for you guys, are you planning on moving up to Canada now that the election results are in?
You know,
or are you going to stick around?
We'll probably stick around. I don't know if going up to Canada is gonna solve anything here, but
yeah. Fair enough. Okay, I'm glad we got that out of the way. Yeah. So you're sticking around.
Yeah,
Perfect. So you're called the Gents. Why the name? Where did that come from?
Well, I think it comes from back when I was on my mission. There was this guy that would always call me and my companion the Gents. And so when I came home, I would say that all the time with my buddies. And so it just kind of stuck on as something that was said. And so when we started a band and we were thinking of names, it naturally was an option.
Yeah, just kind of caught. And we like the idea of, like, being classy, you know?
Okay.
Like, representing something classy.
Like being gentlemen.
Yeah, being gentlemen, holding doors open for people. You could say Jordan's our mascot because he's got a beard and a mustache.
Fair enough. So I guess, do you feel like chivalry is dead or dying in that case? Because, I feel like chivalry and being a gentleman could go hand in hand.
Absolutely. I don't think it's dying. I
feel like if you even... I said I wasn't going to get political, but if you look at, like, Donald Trump, for example, our soon-to-be president, he's... I wouldn't call the word that doesn't come to mind is a gentleman or chivalrous.
Or scholar.
No, yes.
Gentleman or scholar. Yeah, there's lots of cases where there seems to be, it's easy to point out where people aren't being chivalrous or, kind to each other. But I think there's also lots of good examples you can find in media of people going out of their way to just do something nice for something. Nothing big, but just something that's, it's refreshing to be nice. And I wouldn't say it's dead. I just think negative things get a lot more attention than positive things do nowadays, which is unfortunate.
Okay. So do you feel like this theme of being a gentleman and chivalrous, does that kind of show through in your music that you put out?
Definitely. We even have a song, our first song on our little EP, that is about being gentlemen. And, well, honestly, how lots of women don't appreciate that openly, or like they say they do, but when you're in a dating situation, they don't like you to open their door and do those gentlemanly things.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, not to say it's, all cases. We've just every one of us in the band have had situations where maybe been shot down in those situations.
No, I feel you. I feel you.
Yeah.
Okay, so you wanted to play one of your songs that you have called "Hold Your Ground." What's that song about?
It's pretty straightforward in a lot of ways. It's about standing up for something you believe in, even if, and especially if that cause isn't popular. So hold your ground is the idea of, not budging when someone tries to challenge your standards or your point of view. Not to say it to make you close-minded in any way, but definitely to stick true to what you believe and what you want to, fight for in your life.
Okay. All right. Yeah, I like that. I feel like it's a pretty positive theme that you guys have going with your music. So let's check out that first song. You're listening to Radio SLCC, your online student source.
For love, perverted it, you twisted it. You go about changing what love is. These lies you spit, well, I'm sick of it. You're only in it for the money, but it ain't funny cause it ruins lives. You blink and eye, it's you deny the damage done by your new trust. Love is trust, it ain't lust, it's care. Not girls in the underwear, my mind is blown, I can't be alone. It's sin against where the world's going. I don't care what you say, these are the end of days. I've tasted, I've seen all the lies, all the hate. Time again I walk away. Only care about the headlines and stock price, but when you're going to see the real tragedy, we can't defeat because we argue it. Life never takes pursuit of happiness. Doesn't mean that we should act like this. Since we choose what's right or wrong, there's someone out there bigger than their song. Dare to stand alone for a purpose, for that I make it known. Raise your voice, we have a choice. Hold your ground, sing it loud. I don't care what you say. These are the ends of days. I've tasted, I've seen all the lies, all the hate. Time again I walk away.
Source at radio.slcc.edu.
Alrighty, you're listening to Radio SLCC, your online student source. I'm here with the Gents, and that was their song called Hold Your Ground. So, Jordan and Cody, tell me, if someone wants to get some of your music, where do they have to go to get it?
It's up on bandcamp.com. So if you go on there and you search the Gents, you'll find us.
Okay. All right.
Or if you go to our Facebook page, we got links all over the place there that go to Bandcamp and let people download.
Okay. So do they just search the Gents on Facebook?
Yeah. If you search at the Gents Music, you'll
at
find
the Gents
us.
Music?
Yeah.
Okay. Perfect. Sweet. So what would you guys kind of say that your style is? It's kind of unique after listening to that song. I mean, you get kind of a unique vibe going with it.
That's true. We have a lot of influences, and I think the mesh of all those influences kind of created our style. But we originally started thinking of being super mobile, and so we started with acoustic guitars and a djembe, and then we upgraded to a cajon, just something that we could go anywhere we wanted and play music in front of people.
Yeah, and it's kind of cool because the whole rapping thing, because, we got Jake who raps and Brandon who sings, just kind of happened by accident one day. We totally wrote a song just as a joke with the rap in it. Kind of inspired by 21 Pilots.
Okay.
And, Jake made up a rap for it, and we sat down and we're like, what the heck? This is legit. Like, we really liked how it sounded, and so we kind of based our sound off of that moment.
Okay, all right. And so I didn't really do a proper introduction, I don't think. So what do you guys do in the band?
Oh, well, I'm Cody. I play the drums, and yeah.
And I'm Jordan, and I play the guitar.
And we got Jacob Farnsworth. He plays a guitar as well, and he raps. And then Brandon, he's our singer and our bass player. And we all kind of work on lyrics together.
Okay.
And melodies and those kind of things.
Okay, so you all take a role in lyrics. That's kind of interesting. That's cool, though. I like that.
Yeah, it bounces around the band a lot. I'd say like most of the vocal, like the singing, the melodies, usually starts with me, or the raps start with Jake, but it all comes around the band, and yeah.
Okay, so there was another song that you guys wanted to talk about called Reflections. So we're gonna play some of that. And then we're going to come back and talk about it. So if we'll play some of this introduction, because there's a little bit of an introduction. So we'll kind of talk over that. So what's this song about?
Well, It's a deeper song that we went for with this one. Something a little more unique. But it's kind of about someone looking in the mirror and seeing themselves and not liking what they see and wanting to fight against that. You know? Try to like overcome aspects about themselves they don't like. And the song ends pretty intense, asking what my reflection shows. And we leave it open at the end because we think there's always moments in life where sometimes you're someone who you want to be and sometimes you're not and you want to change that. So we like to leave it open to that.
That's awesome. So that's really interesting. So we'll go ahead and we'll give it a little listen, and then we'll come back in a minute or so and talk about it a little bit more.
Hollowed out in this prison with no way out.
This place begins to rot. Want the memories forgot.
The mirror, the knives, the cracks inside. Is this my destiny? Stuck in the dark, never waking up and breaking free.
It's your negativity infecting everything.
The man staring back at me, I can't bear to see. Is that really me, or just a lie that you want me to see?
Is this how it's gonna be? Now that I can see,
try to find some peace inside my mind, but it's lost when you're breaking in. Guess I'll never win.
Where am I now? Caught in the fallout of all your doubts. Never gonna break. I know that you're a big
inside of mine, I play a beat. I can't break free, this isn't me. Slowly, I'm dying, must keep on.
Alrighty, so that is the Gents with their song called Reflections. So tell me, with your music, when we've listened to these two songs, The Reflections and Hold Your Ground, they're pretty different. Listening to this one and then listening to Hold Your Ground, what would one to be able to expect if they were to come to one of your concerts?
Well, a lot of different things. For one, we always try and have a fun show with a lot of energy and get the crowd pumped and moving. But also just because our styles are really different and our influences are very broad, that we just have a lot of different sounds, and so you could expect a lot of variety and a lot of fun.
Yeah, I don't know if we said it yet, but our two biggest influences are probably like 21 Pilots and Jack Black, you know.
Jack Black, really?
Yeah, you know.
Tenacious D, maybe.
It's hard to find someone like Brandon who can really hit those, you know, crazy, weird.
Yeah, I've
80s.
noticed he kind of has that higher. He hits those higher,
Oh,
like almost like I feel like the 80s metal, like 80s metal, like the
Absolutely.
Like, I don't even know how you nail that.
Yeah, I hear you. And Jake can rap really fast, and we didn't know that until like a year ago. And he's awesome at it.
It just dawned on him.
Yeah, I don't know what happened, man. Like we sat down and he busted out this rap, and we're like, what the heck, man?
So
where did that come from?
He hasn't rapped. So he started rapping a year ago.
Yeah, well, probably like a year, maybe a little bit long, like a year and a half ago. But
that's crazy. Like,
yeah,
he sounds like he's pretty good. Like, I mean,
yeah,
I wouldn't have guessed that.
Like he can nail like a lot of the 21 Pilots raps and all that kind of stuff. So that's kind of where our influences come from. These two different areas, but everything in between comes out in our music.
Wow. All right. Huh. So as far as like influencing your music, you are both Salt Lake Community College graduates. Am I correct in that?
Yep. Absolutely.
And so what courses did you take while you were here that affected maybe your musicianship or the band as a whole?
I took a few. I took an Intro to Music Theory course, which obviously helped. Just knowing the basics of music and the deeper things behind. And then I had a few private guitar lesson courses, and those helped me improve a lot in my skills and helped me branch out to different skills even that I haven't tried before with the guitar. And then I even took a music history and American or U.S. culture class, and I'd like to say that has helped influence some of the lyrical ideas that we've come up with. It definitely reflects the same things that we try and put in our lyrics.
Okay. What about you, Cody?
Yeah, mine's not quite as expansive, but I was thinking, I took a world religions class probably about a year ago. That was a super interesting class. Like, it really opened my mind to different perspectives and trying to experience culture and religions through other people's shoes, And I write a lot of the lyrics in the band, so I feel like that kind of an experience helped me to write, a little bit, I don't know, more of a range that I wouldn't have written maybe before that, just because I've really tried to see things from a lot more different perspectives than I had, a year ago before I started the class. So
that's really interesting. I would not have pegged that the world religions class here at Salt Lake Community College would have affected you in your musicianship. That's really interesting.
It was legit, because we went to different, places of worship with different religions and stuff, and you really got to experience it. So I just kind of broadened my mind, I feel like.
That's awesome. So you guys have a concert coming up here in a week, 2 weeks. When is it?
Yeah, 2 weeks from yesterday.
Okay.
So it's the 22nd of November.
And where's that at?
It's at Gezzo Hall in Provo.
And if they wanted to get tickets or get more information about it, where would be the best place to go to find that out?
2 places. You can either message us on Facebook through the Gents, or probably a little bit easier is through Gezzo Hall's website. You can buy tickets online.
Okay.
And we'll post that link here in the next day or so on our website, on our Facebook page, so people can find that.
It's pretty simple, though. It's gezzohall.com.
Yeah.
How do you spell Gezzo?
Gezzo.
Okay. You never know. I mean, it's Utah. We kind of have weird names for stuff, right?
Yeah.
True.
So one more time. So you have the gig coming up, not this next Tuesday, but the following Tuesday at Gezzo Hall in Provo.
It's at 8 p.m.
8 p.m.
There's going to be 3 other bands there.
That's late for a school night, man.
Yeah, I know, man. One of the
You're
bands
telling me.
One of the bands is coming from Canada.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so we're pretty excited to play with them.
Okay. And then...
Can I say one more thing?
Yeah, absolutely.
We're playing a new song. So we just finished it on Monday. And it's essentially about, having a voice and expressing and sharing that voice, despite what people might say or try to stifle when you try to share it. It's pretty applicable right now, with this season we're in. Politically, you could say. But...
Okay. All right.
So expect new things is what I'm trying to say.
So come check out the Gents 2 weeks from yesterday at Gezzo Hall down in Provo, as well as check out their Facebook page, and it's the Gents of Music.
Yeah. Yep.
So it's just search the Gents of Music or facebook.com/the Gents of Music.
Well, at the Gents Music.
At the Gents Music.
Who's you'll find it.
Oh, okay. And then you can also go to Bandcamp and check out their songs. Thank you so much for coming on, guys. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Yeah, thanks for having us.
Okay, coming up, I have Mark Ronson with Uptown Funk.
Do, 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 do.